Hunter and KJ, obviously you guys were shorthanded tonight. I'm just wondering, the final game plan going into tonight was what? Knowing that you guys weren't going to be with Kevin or Jamari.
Just to try to move the ball. I mean, obviously we're missing a lot with Kevin being, one of the best players in the college basketball. But, we all felt pretty confident in one another to step up and make big plays, and I think we did that there today. We're at Kansas for a reason. Everybody's talented enough to play at Kansas, and so, it's not a surprise that guys, stepped up. That's kind of what, we expected.
And all of the starters played at least 30 minutes. Are there things you guys can do between now and Monday to maybe give your body a little extra rest?
Get in the cold tub. Drink this smoothie right here. Probably just relax.
I mean, people say you're young guys, but it's playing that many minutes two nights after a game like tonight.
I don't feel young. I don't feel young anymore. I know I'm an old 23 now.
KJ, I wanted to ask specifically about that 2-minute stretch after DeJuan went out briefly and you were handling the ball a lot. Just what was that like and having that extra pressure on you in the big moments?
Not really. We practice those scenarios every day in practice, so we're kind of used to it. Just trying to get better at swinging the ball more when we don't have DeJuan Harris, primarily a ball handler on the team. So just trying to swing it and just get it moved as quick as possible.
Hey, for both of you guys, is there any different preparation or instruction when you know you've got a short bench like that? Do you have to think different or prepare different?
Not really. I think Coach really just told us let us go. We have a bunch of really good bench players and people that had to step up. But yeah, when Kevin's out, you have to account for a lot of rebounds and a lot of points that we have to account for. So just being more aggressive, everybody that played today was the key to the game today.
Hunter, what did you like about Nick tonight in that starting role?
He came out aggressive. I mean, obviously we knew, or we needed him to come out aggressive because we were, obviously missing a lot with Kev, scoring, rebounding, passing it, all that. So he just came out there and, was really aggressive and just tried to make an impact out there. And so I think that was really huge for us. Defensively, he had that really big, he ran through that passing lane, and that was huge for us. Get that dunk. That was a big momentum shift for us to really kind of extend the lead.
Hunter, when you're coming off a tough loss like Monday night, how important is it to get back on the winning track right away and not let one become two?
Extremely important. That's kind of, you hit it right on the head with that one. Trying to make sure one didn't become two, especially at home. I mean, playing in front of these great fans, the energy they give us, it should really not be many times that Kansas loses at home. Just with the atmosphere, with our coach, with the system that we run, it should be really hard for somebody to come in here and beat us, no matter who's playing out there. And so, just really glad for the guys to get that confidence. Hopefully that we wanted to give some of the other guys that weren't able to play for most of the season to get some good reps in there. So hopefully they can carry that on, and hopefully we can carry on this success and try to make 1-2 with the wins this time.
Baylor is one of the best teams at drawing fouls in the conference. With the short bench you guys had, what was the approach like there to try to avoid getting into foul trouble?
We really didn't focus on that too much, just trying to stay on our feet. We kind of just played freely, just because if you play timid, you really won't be playing too much good of a defense. But we just played free and really wasn't thinking too much about it.
Anything else?
Hunter, what was it like to face Eve Missy tonight? It looks like he's really come along for Baylor. What was the challenge he presented, and how'd you all feel like you handled him?
He's a really good athlete, obviously, and just runs really good out of the ball screen. So that puts a lot of pressure on a defense when you got really good guards out there that can stretch the floor. And I think that's what makes them so dynamic when you have a really good rim runner, surrounded by 4 really good shooters and 4 playmaking guards. That can really provide some mismatches out there. But I think my teammates did a really good job of loading up and not letting him get those rolling lobs that we saw in film.
And KJ here in the back, just another Saturday, Monday swing, but also back to the road. What's going to be the secret to beating Tech and kind of flipping the switch there?
Just focusing in, try to see the scouting report as quick as possible, and just tune in Texas Tech as much as we can. We had a spurt like this and gave one up to Kansas State, so just trying to really capitalize on this week and get that win against Texas Tech.
Anything else? Thank you, fellas.